Oh, good. Hello. How are you doing today? Sending you much love today. Whew. Just if you like to join in today in this yoga lesson, you can already come to a sit, make yourself comfortable. Maybe change your sitting position a little bit around, play with it, check in. How do you feel today? Hi Mao, it's so good to see you. Very much appreciate that you're here again. Starting in about 2 minutes. How are you doing this morning? I mean this evening for you. I just stood up an hour ago, so it's still quite a morning for me. Today we're going to take it easy. We're going to take it slow, so maybe it's great to calm down a little bit. How did yesterday's yoga lesson feel to you? I'm wondering. Yeah, so good to have you. I really appreciate that. You're sticking around here. So good. Sorry, I just saw the message you sent yesterday. I did enjoy the practice. That's awesome. That's super great. Honestly, I was a bit tired yesterday, so halfway through I switched to doing my own stretching and rejoined at the end of Shavasana. That's great, Miles. That's so great, you know? Listening to your own body and doing what's good for you. That's what it's about, especially here in this online session. You can really connect with your body, and I very much suggests you keep going exactly as you did yesterday, listening to your own body and doing exercises that work for you. If you know you need them, super awesome job, man. Really, really, really great. So, and everybody else that's joining, that's great if you can do that. That's really good. If you have your own practice already. Other than that, you're welcome to follow me along, of course. So awesome, Mouse. I'm really, really glad you're doing that and listening to your own body. So, yeah, and that's kind of like a little bit the beauty of this online yoga, because you don't have a teacher standing around and you're not having somebody kind of looking over to you. Hey, what are you doing? You're not doing what the teacher is doing, right? So that's awesome. So let's start here today. My name is Marcel. I'm here for the instructions. This is Shawn. He's here for entertainment, energy, and motivation. Hey guys. Hi Mars. How are you? Good. And just come to a great sit. Make yourself comfortable. Sit up on something, sit up on some books, or sit up on a sitting pillow, and get long from your sitting bones to the top of the head. Every time we're doing a little bit of a centering practice in the beginning of this yoga journey together today, where the topic is easy. Ease into it, ease into the day, ease into the evening. Breathing in deep into the belly, into the chest, and get long from your sitting bones to the top of the head. And connect with your breath today. Really connect with it. Breathing in deep into the belly and into the chest. So Mouse, yesterday Pumpkin came along into my chat and he asked me about Groux poses. So I streamed yesterday afternoon one time And he asked me about Groux poses, and I think it would be great if we going a little bit there towards a Groux pose, but really taking it easy. So if you're not used to it, don't worry about it. If you know it already, maybe be excited. Breathing in deep into the belly, into the chest. Get long from your sitting bones to the top of the head and release again. Connect with your feet right now, touching the ground, connecting with whatever kind of body parts touch the ground right now. And breathing in, get one more time, long, long, long. Breathe into the belly, to the lower belly. The chest. And then release your arms by your sides. Pick your arms up by your sides. The palms are pointing forward, so our shoulders are a little bit going to the back. Breathing in deep, lift your arms up. Long, long, long. And breathing out, taking more up space, taking up more space, releasing the arms down. Great. And in again, breathing in. Long, long, long from your sitting bones to the top of the fingers. And release again. Go in your rhythm today. Go as fast as you like to go. And if you like, you can take a little bit of breaks when you have the arms down. You can hold your breath for a moment and then breathe in again. When you have the hands overhead, you can hold your breath just for a second and then release your breath again. You're doing awesome. So good to have you today. Hey Ciel, how are you doing? Thank you for coming by and joining in. How are you doing? I'm doing very great. I'm very happy that you guys are around here enjoying this yoga lesson together with me today. I hope you're doing also fine. If you'd like to join in, just come to sit and join in, and let's go one more time. Bring your arms up. We're centering. We're still in the centering practice. Bring your arms up, breathing in deep into the belly, into the chest. And then release your arms again. Bring your hands, your palms towards the thighs. And move your hands slowly forward and backward. And today, Ciel, we're taking it easy. We're going slow. I really much appreciate that you're around, Ciel. Just move your hands forward and backward, your palms forward and backward. And feel the warmth on the palms. Feel the warmth on the thighs. And see kind of like what's happening. Maybe feel a certain kind of coldness on the palms or the thighs when your hands are still a little bit cold. Or how does it feel right now? And again, if you have been up already for quite some time, release everything that has been going on throughout the day, coming just to your body right now. Maybe close your eyes and feel how that feels to move your palms on your thighs forward and backward. Really ease into this yoga lesson today, taking it easy. Great. Good. And from there, bring your shoulders forward, upward, backward and down, and forward again, upward, backward and down, forward, upward, backward and down. So we're already quite a class here together right now. So now that I think Pumpkin is here as well. Pumpkin just hosted us. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Pumpkin, if you're here. Shoulders forward, upward, backward and down. And forward, upward, backward and down. Go with your rhythm that feels good to you, and breathe in deep one more time, as deep as you can. Great. And then release your arms. Bring the hands together, interlace the fingers and go a little bit left and right. Or circling here the wrists. Check in with your shoulders, with your elbows. Good morning, pumpkin. I forgot to mention before Shavasana yesterday, I also joined for the happy baby pose. Yeah, once I heard that you said that I had to join, I love that pose. That's great. That's great. Super great. Hi, pumpkin. Very, very nice. Wait, is that another emote from you? That looks great. So you guys, we're going. Pumpkin yesterday inspired me to go towards a crow pose. So let's do that. Let's go towards a crow pose together today. But first of all, let's warm up a little bit more. And we're also doing one of Tony's poses. So yoga, I went to Yogohana's stream yesterday. So he's one guy that was also teaching yoga. Sure, should check him out if he's coming by. Definitely give him a shout out. Yeah, he's a cool guy. And then release your arms, shake your wrists a little bit, shake your shoulders, shake your elbows. And let's come forward to all fours. Take your time moving there. Bring your shoulders over the wrists. Bring your hips over the knees. And you guys, everybody from you guys, are very much important to me. That you are here today, doing something for yourself together in one way or another. Great. Yeah, the other two just got approved yesterday, a day after my first one. Ah, great. They look awesome, pumpkin. Good. So shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees, and from there, you really want to arc slowly upwards, vertebra by vertebra, breathing in deep. And then breathing out, rounding down from the top of the head down. Vertebra by vertebra down. Arcing up, slowly from the lower spine up, vertebra by vertebra up. You're doing awesome. And maybe, just maybe, try to go, if you're going really fast, try to go a little bit slower. If you're going really slow, you can go a little bit faster. Check in with how that feels to you today. How your spine feels today. Great. Rounding down and arcing up. And if you guys don't know, I'm planning to do some yoga podcasts or yoga podcasts where we talk all about health and yoga with the Twitch streamers, but not only with them, but also with kind of like my yoga teachers, my friends in yoga. And I'm very much excited about that. So soon there will be some advertisement coming up on my stream about that. We're going to start in about 1 week together with Grace Yoga, who's also a streamer here on Twitch. And I'm very much excited about that. And then come back into the middle, come back into a neutral position, and let's isolate a little bit to our shoulders right now. So what we want to do is we want to push out with the arms. So the shoulders are pushing out. We're kind of pushing the chest up, and then we want to release the chest down as far as we can. And what's happening is the shoulder blades are coming on the back together, by releasing the chest down, and then push out again from the shoulders out. Shoulders are leaving the shoulder socket, pushing out a lot, and then releasing slowly down, chest slowly down. Make this movement controlled here. Kind of start to feel, hey, your shoulders can be in a special position, right? Either completely on your back or very much forward. Pushing out a lot, and then release. And from here, make sure your shoulders are still over the wrists, hips are still over the knees, and then move your body in a way that feels good to you right now. Bend your elbows, bend your neck a little bit. Also release your neck and shift yourself forward and backward maybe, or shift yourself completely back to a child's pose. Just maybe feel what your body likes to do right now and move in that kind of way. So maybe coming completely forward into an upward facing dog, or to a plank, and start to move like a snake. If you don't know what to do right now, right here, maybe just move like a snake. Or you can also create an 8 with your hips by arcing and rounding the lower spine. Great. Woo. Check in with how these kind of things feel for you and what your body needs today. Good. So I'm very happy that we're a big group today. So first of all, bring your knees a little bit outside, big toes together. And again, here as always, you want to make sure that your belt is kind of loose. Yeah, just say belt right now. So that you can lean forward and it's not, you don't have any pressure on your belly. So we're leaning forward, bring the arms by your sides, the shoulders a little bit away from the ears. Awesome. And you know, if you can't breathe in that good, probably you have a belt that is just a little bit bringing too much pressure to your lower belly. And the first thing I learned when I came to yoga, wow, I'm breathing strange. I can breathe way deeper into my belly, into my chest. And then I day-to-day life. So breathe in really deep into the belly, into the chest. And slowly come up. Good. So last time, before we begin a little bit more action, bring the mounts of the fingers together here. Mounts of the fingers together. And you can either tuck or untuck the toes and sit for a moment like this, as you like. The mounts of the fingers together. Push into the mounts of the fingers. Bring the fingers together and push in the fingers together, the mounts of the fingers together. I'm not sure if you're hearing that, but my cat is kind of like demonstrating outside of my room. She wants kind of food, I guess. She will get some, don't worry about it. Push into the mounts of the fingers. Claw the fingers a little bit and release again. You want to feel all the mounts of the fingers connected together. Let's go. One more time, releasing and then pushing into the mounts of the fingers, clawing the fingers a little bit. You want to have the mounts of the fingers connected together. Shake your wrists. Haha, I thought that was a cat outside of my apartment. Yeah, my cat is really, really loud. Oh. Shake your wrist, shake your elbows and shoulders. I wasn't sure if you're hearing it, but because the microphone is really, really good for kind of like protecting the environment of the sounds, right? I hope you know what I want to say. Bring your hands forward, bring your knees back, push into the mounts of the fingers. And now let's come up into a kind of like plank, downward facing dog-like-ish position. So we tuck the toes, we shift our hips into the sky and come a little bit more forward. So not completely into downward facing dog right now, but bring your chest a little bit up, your shoulders a little bit up, and from there start walking with your feet. So we're between plank position, which is forward, right? Plank, and downward facing dog right now, which is hips up into the sky and kind of straighten from the hands, from the fingers to the hips. So in between these two poses, moving your heels up and down, connecting with how your body feels today, smiling a little bit, breathing deep. Good. And from there, coming into a plank position, breathing in and pushing back a little bit more into downward facing dog. Oops, sorry. And having the chest still a little bit up. And let's go one time into where we want to go in downward facing dog. So bend your knees a little bit, especially if you can't reach with the heels the floor. You want to bend the knees a little bit, then push into the mounts of the fingers a lot, and get long from your heart to the fingers. So we want to engage the muscles in our arms from the heart to the fingers. Great. Breathing out, and next breath in. Keep that engagement. Get long from the heart to the hips. Breathing in. Heart to hips. Push your hips up into the sky. Bring your chest up a little bit again if you're sunk through. And we want to find more space in the lower spine. Exactly. Bend your knees a lot. You're doing great. And breathe in one more time in this position. And release your knees slowly down. Bring your knees sideways to the mat, big toes together. And reach forward. Pose. Get yourself active here with your breath. Give yourself some energy. And come up again, downward facing dog. Hips into the sky, push into the mounts of the fingers, come forward into a plank position. Bring your feet together, and shift your feet to the left. So both feet kind of staggered right now, and we're on the left. Now to ease into that a little bit easier, bring your right, so variation 1, bring your upper foot forward, push your hips up into the sky. Great job, draw the belly in and up. And you want to check that your shoulders are a little bit behind your wrists, just a little tiny bit. Good, if that's the case, awesome. This is variation 1. You can draw the belly in and up here, doing great. And let's go to variation 2. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit, go there. You're doing awesome. Choose which option is good for you, but keep your index finger mount connected to the floor. Important. Draw the belly in and up. This is variation 2. Variation 3, keep on breathing deep. Bring your right foot up. So upper foot up, or just the upper foot up, not the right foot. And extend your arm into the sky. Release your head. Head is an extension of the spine. You can also bring the hand next to the ear if you want. And variation 4, bring the foot in to your thigh and honor where you are today. You don't need to come to variation 4. You can stay in variation 1. Draw the belly in and up, your arm next to the ear, and slowly come down, release. Come back into downward facing dog and start walking again with your heels up and down. Woohoo! Great job, you guys. Great job. And from here, come and walk up to your hands. Forward fold wherever you are. Check in with how that feels today. You can bend your knees a lot today. And stand up with a straight back. Bring your hands into the sky. Get long from your feet to the top of the fingers. And breathing out, bring the hands in front of the heart together. Awesome. Close your eyes for a moment. How does your body feel right now? Great. And let's do the other side. So bring the arms up, breathing in deep. Draw the belly in and up maybe. And hinging at the hips. We're hinging at the hips first. Bending the knees a little bit. And then we're round. Making this movement slow and control. Good. And breathing in deep, release your head, release your neck. Just be here. You don't need to stretch too much. Right now, bring your hands down, push into the mounts of the fingers, claw your fingers a little bit, and stepping back. Whoop. Hello, Dylan. So good to have you as well here. We're now a little bit of a big group already. Hey, so exciting. Hello, dear Dylan. Good. Push into the mounts of the fingers, come back into a downward facing dog. First of all, start moving a little bit with your heels. Then come forward into a plank position. Bring your feet together. And now shift yourself again to the other side. If you like to join in into this yoga lesson today, please feel free to do so. Drawing the belly in and up. Awesome. Good. And variation 1. Bring the upper foot forward, pushing your hips up into the sky. Check again that your shoulders are a little bit behind your wrist to protect the wrist, and have the index finger mount connected to the floor. Important here. Good. Then variation 2, stagger the feet. Drawing the belly in and up, breathing in deep, smiling. You don't need to go to variation 2, you can stay in variation 1. If you like to go deeper, variation 3, lift the upper foot up, bring your hand into the sky, smile, drawing the belly in and up. Push into the mounts of the fingers a lot. If you look down right now, you want to be able to see your toes barely. So buff of the toes barely, and you're just looking down with your eyes. Good. If anything isn't clear here, always feel free to ask in the chat. Variation 4, bring the foot in, you can hold with your arm quickly, put it on the thigh, and extend your hand again, either by your ear or up into the sky. Breathing in deep, push your hips up into the sky and slowly release down. Stepping back down to downward facing dog and walking a little bit up and down. Happy to make it. Hey, yeah, thank you. Thank you for the nice words, man. Up and down with your heels. Walking a little bit and release your knees down. Release the knees to the sides, big toe, knees to the sides of the mat, big toes together. And then again, reaching forward, coming into child's pose. Give yourself, you say that in English, I've just forgot. Give yourself some breath. Just allow yourself to breathe today. Deep. You're important. Breathe deep. Give yourself the breath that your body needs. Great. And coming up slowly again. Good job. So, yeah, let's come quickly to plank pose again. So extend your feet, coming up again. And now what we are going to do is we are bringing the, it was like this. We're bringing the right foot to our outer edge, and then we're bringing the left foot forward, kind of like a bit before, but it's a little bit different right now. We let our hips right now sink down, and we're doing this pose. We have the shoulders still somewhat engaged, so we're not completely synced through the shoulders like I'm doing right now, but we're pushing the shoulders out, and our hips kind of almost connect to the floor. They can connect to the floor, but keep your shoulders a little bit engaged, just this little tiny bit engaged, so you're in control of the shoulders. You can bring your arm up into the sky. Smile, you're doing great. Draw the belly in and up. Should feel a great stretch from your hips, kind of like upwards here. Good. Smiling, you're doing great. And release. Woo. Come back up slowly, push yourself back, walk a little bit and check with how that felt to you. And we're going to quickly change. This is one of my favorite poses. I feel like I can't fall asleep whenever I do that position. Awesome. So good. And then we change the side, coming into a plank again. And bring the left foot now down to the side, so to the outer edge of the foot, right? Then bring your right foot forward and release your hips slowly down. Whew. And you want to kind of feel you're lying on the side, right? You're not kind of like lying over, but you're lying on the side. Can help yourself into the pose of one arm and then push out of your shoulder here. Get it strong, your head is in line with the spine. It's not looking over here, but it's kind of in line with the spine. Good, smile here, breathe in deep and feel the stretch from your hips away. So I did watch this pose. So yesterday, Yogo Hana performed this position, and I thought like, oh yeah, I want to try that as well, because that's a great stretch in your side here, from the hips upwards. Push out of your shoulders. And pumpkin, by the way, you inspired me to do a crow pose today. So let's go back. Whoop, slowly back. Whew. To downward facing dog, sorry. And walk a little bit. You can also jump a little bit, be a little bit active. Push into the mounts of the fingers, claw your fingers a little bit. Good. And from there, let's bring our knees down. Bring the hands a little bit closer. And we're going to do wrist push-ups to warm up the wrists a little bit for our final position today, which is going to be a crow pose. So if you don't know what it is, don't be afraid. We're going to take it slowly, and I'm going to explain it good. So bring your hands a little bit closer, and what we're doing is we're pushing into the mounts of the fingers. Again, these are the mounts of the fingers here, and we really want to push in there to protect our wrists. And why are we doing this? These muscles are needed to control any kind of like hand balancing position. So Groux pose is a hand balancing position, and we want to kind of bring the awareness of the muscles there right now. So shift all the way to the palms right now, to the mounts of the fingers, and then we push up from the mounts of the fingers and release down. We're not kind of pushing up or lifting ourselves up with the hips, but we're giving the weight to our hands, pushing into the mounts of the fingers, and then pushing up from the wrists up, from the lifting with the wrists up and pushing with the palms, with the mounts of the fingers down, like that. Good. And let's go for a round of 10. So let's count 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. And what you should feel here is somewhat that your lower arm is getting warm here. If that's the case, you're doing it right, or it's getting active. Shake your wrists out, and let's go one more time here. Bring your hands forward. The palms of the fingers are connected to the floor. The mounts of the fingers are connected to the floor. And then again, push out from the mounts of the fingers and release down. Out, up and down. Great, and let's go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and good. Release, shake your wrists. And we're just warming them up a little bit so you can now experience Groux pose. And how we're going into Groux pose is quite easy. We bring the hands forward as before, and we start to stand up here. You can bend your knees a lot. If you need that, you can bend your knees a lot. From there, we bring our hands, extend the fingers wide, so come a little bit more forward, you can see better. The fingers are wide extended, shoulder width apart, and we slowly bring our knees towards the upper arms here. Knees towards the upper arms, and then we kind of start to lean forward. First of all, you can bring a landing pillow in front of you, so if you're afraid that you fall over with your head, you can bring a pillow there. So if you would fall over, that you're protected. But usually it shouldn't happen anything. You shouldn't hurt yourself here in any way. Good. Again, come a little bit up, bring your knees to the upper arms, and then we kind of start to lean forward. And just play with that. Your feet can be connected still to the floor. They can be connected, and you can try to leave one foot up, the other foot up, and play a little bit with that, with the balance. And as soon as you feel comfortable, you can go into the full, kind of just into the Groux pose, and push a little bit in with the mounts of the fingers. The mounts of the fingers need to be connected here. And try to release your head as well. And take a little bit of a break, shake your wrists. How are your wrists doing? Smile. You're doing awesome, you guys. You're amazing. You are amazing, you guys. Good. Maybe turn your wrists around, connect them to the floor. Shake the wrists out. Your elbows, your shoulders. Good, and if you want to go again, just this last time, one more time, bring your hands forward, connect the mounts of the fingers to the floor. Lift yourself a little bit up, knees connected to the upper arms, and then kind of lean a little bit forward and lift maybe one foot up, maybe the other foot. You can have one foot connected. And maybe do some little jumps. Yep. And when you feel comfortable, you can lift your feet up. Breathing in deep. And then release again. Whew. Shake your wrists. And let's come to the floor, lie on your back. We're almost finished already. We're almost finished. Lie on your back. Come to the floor. Bring your hands over the head. Get long in the right side body, right leg long, right arm long, and then left leg long, left arm long. Good. It's great for your lower back. And we're doing one more thing for our thighs, for our hamstrings. Then we're slowly going to finish up this very juicy yoga lesson today. Whew. Very lovely, easy yoga lesson today. So, I mean, it's not completely easy, but we're easing into it, into this yoga lesson, enjoying it together. Great. Release your arms, bring one leg up, doesn't matter which one. Grab on below the knee. Root your ankle down, so the ankle that is still down on the floor, root it down to the floor. Root your hips down to the floor. And from there, draw in below your knee. Your hands are connected below the knee. And you want to bring your shoulders onto the floor, if you can. Your knee is somewhat engaged. Your toes are pointing up into the sky. How are you guys doing? Can you stick with this yoga poses that we're doing? Are they feeling good to you? Connect with your body and feel your body. Breathing in deep into the belly, into the chest. And as you're breathing out, maybe draw in a little bit more. Breathing in again. Keep your shoulders on the floor if you can. And as you're breathing out, maybe, just maybe, draw in a little bit more. Keep your hips connected to the floor, your ankles connected to the floor. And from there, you want to engage the muscles of the thighs, release the hands, and slowly put your leg down to the floor. Take your time. Amazing. Good. And bring your other foot up. Other foot up, grab on below the knee. Shoulders are rooted down to the floor. Engage your knee, engage your foot. Connect your hands below the knee. Shoulders are rooted down, as said. Your ankle is rooted down, your hips are rooted down. Engage your knee, engage your foot up into the floor. Foot up. What am I talking here? Foot up, engaged. Great. And then breathe in deep. And as you're breathing out, maybe draw in a little bit more if that feels good to you. If you're new to this, honor where you are today. You're doing amazing. Just listening to your body and feeling how your body feels is already awesome. Breathing in deep into the belly, into the chest. Breathing out, just maybe draw in a little bit more. Keep your hips connected to the floor, your ankles connected to the floor. And then keep that engagement here. Release your hands. Keep the position of your leg if you can, and then release your leg slowly down. Awesome. Amazing. Amazing. Good. So if you like to do any final positions like happy baby pose or windshield wipers or anything else that your body asks for right now, you can do them. Other than that, today we're going straight to Shavasana. So extend your feet. Toes are facing away from each other. Arms are lying by your sides. Palms are pointing up towards the sky. And close your eyes, just be. And again, I repeat. Your feet are straight. Can put them a little bit away from each other, toes are facing away from each other. Arms are lying by your sides and palms are pointing up towards the sky. Close your eyes and just be. And I will get you back to your body in just about 1-2 minutes. Just be. Just be. Deepening your breath. Start to move your fingers. Start to move your toes. When you're ready, come back to your body and draw your knees in towards your belly. Shift yourself to either the left or the right side, coming to lie down on your side body. In this side body position, make it comfortable. Make your side body position comfortable. From there, release your shoulders, your neck, your tongue, softening the skin of the face. Releasing the arms, the elbows, the wrists, the fingers. Releasing the chest, the belly, the hips, the legs, the knees, the ankles, the heels, the toes. Great. And breathing in deep. Give yourself the permission to just release all the muscles in your body and feel carried by the gravity. The next time you breathe in, lift yourself up into a final sitting position. Lift yourself through the side up. Have your eyes still closed if possible. And come to a great sit. It feels awesome for you. Sit up maybe on a sitting pillow or maybe up on some books. Great. When you're there, bring your hands in front of the heart together. Breathe in deep. And thank you for practicing today together with me. I really appreciated it. And honor your yoga practice today. It's yours. Release the arms by your sides, opening your eyes, and welcome back. And again, my cat is there. Guest appearance by the cat. Wishing you a wonderful day as well, I guess. And wonderful rest of the day. So if it's evening already by you guys, you know it. All around the world, I wish you a wonderful rest of the day. Wonderful day, wherever you are. And with that said, I'm here every day for you from 7 o'clock to 7:45 Central European time. If you have any questions, feel free to join my Discord. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them directly in the chat. I also really appreciate all the ideas you guys send me, all the suggestions you guys send me. And thank you so much for all of them. Next to that, I appreciate every follow you can give me. And if you like to check out more of my content, head over to YouTube, subscribe and hit the bell there. Thank you so much for that. So, with that said, special thanks for Mouse for coming around, for Pumpkin for being here, and throwing some emotes in the chat. CL, I hope you're doing very well. I know you're going through a lot of things. Take care, man, if you're still here. And Dylan, thanks for coming in today. I hope you enjoyed this lesson today. We're going to finish it right now, and I hope to see you guys very soon again, maybe tomorrow. Yeah, you're very welcome, Dylan. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being yourself here. And see you guys very soon again. Hope so. Please come to a stand or stand up right now. Come back. And yeah, Miles, thank you, Marcel. You're very welcome, Miles. And thank you for being here today. And let's close it right here. Let's see who's online. And let's be excited about rating somebody. And if you like, can copy that message, of course. Copy that message, or you can just copy your favorite emojis there and have a good day. You know what? Let's go to Gabi today. Gabi is a streamer that is singing a lot and is playing a lot of Elite Dangerous. So let's send her some love today and tell her all the best. Let's go to Gabi today. Let's see how she's doing. Voila. Let's go. You guys have a wonderful day, and We're heading out here, going to fly in the space right now. Have a wonderful day. Bye! I'm so happy that you all stick around. You're amazing, you guys. You're amazing. And don't forget, you're really important. Take care of yourself, you're worth it. And bye-bye. See you soon.
Lots of elite dancers and word mark racks sometimes. Welcome, and thank you for joining the raid. Hi, Marcel, how you doing? Your stream. You're doing great luck, Marcel. Hope you're doing good. Yes, it's cold in here. But we cried today. It was a cry to look. Just a body that weeps. We had a blasted session. We had a blasted session with many emotions. Hype. You guys don't have a word for that. Saudade, we call. You guys have a missing. Is it missing someone? I don't know. We had love. We had hype, happiness, joy, killing. Oh, that's awesome to know, Marcel. And hello, Tilashan, Lanshan, Tyler, Dylan Chan, Dylan Chan. Okay, guys. Is it time for you to have your big day? It is like 7 a.m. for you, right? Something close to it. Early morning.
Yep. Early morning.
Okay, another one. Let's see if this one we can do. The problem is we will be wanted in this system, so I'll need to go to my pizza barrier, redeem those vouchers.